Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of my podcast. I'm so excited to kick this off, and I hope you'll stick with us as we talk about all sorts of things that matter to you. Whether it's school, learning language, friendships, life tips, or just staying positive in tough situations. For our first episode, we're diving into something that's on a lot of people's minds right now. Going back to school. Now, I know for some of you school might already be starting, and for others, it's just around the corner. Either way, that back to school life is in the air. And it's totally normal to feel a whole mix of emotions right now. Maybe you're excited to see your friends again, or maybe you're feeling nervous about new classes, teachers, or just being back in that school environment after a long break. Whatever you're feeling, trust me, you're not alone. So, since this is our first episode, I wanted to make sure we're talking about something real. The school is such a big part of our lives, and honestly, it can be overwhelming sometimes. But it doesn't have to be all stress and no fun, right? Today, we'll talk about how to get through those first days, and how to make this school year a good one. We'll also talk a little bit about the kind of energy and attitude it can bring to make school a more positive experience. So, let's get into it. Section 1. A mix of emotions around going back to school. Let's start with how we're feeling about going back to school. Now, I've already mentioned this, but it's worth repeating. It's completely normal to have mixed feelings. You might feel excited one minute, then nervous the next. And that's okay. It's actually super common. A lot of people don't talk about it, but starting school or going back after a long break can feel like a big deal, no matter how old you are or what grade you're in. If you're feeling excited, that's awesome. Maybe you can wait to see your friends or get back into a routine. That positive energy is great to bring into the school year. But what if you're feeling nervous? Well, here's a little secret. Almost everyone feels nervous, even if they don't show it. Some people are really good at hiding their nerves, but inside, they're feeling a lot like you. The key is to embrace those nerves instead of thinking, oh no, why am I feeling like this? Try telling yourself, okay, I'm nervous, but that's fine. It just means I care about what happens. Being a little nervous shows that you want things to go well, and that's a good thing. Use that energy to help you focus and stay alert during those first days back. During. Section 2. What the first days will feel like. Let's be real. The first few days back at the school can feel kind of awkward. You're getting used to new teachers, seeing some people you haven't seen all summer, maybe even trying to find your way around if you're in a new school or building. Things might feel a little chaotic, and that's okay. Don't put pressure on yourself to have it all together right away. The first week is for adjusting, for figuring things out. You don't have to be perfect or know everything from day one. Give yourself time to settle in. It's important to remember that everyone else is adjusting too. Even the teachers and the staff are getting back into the swing of things. So if you get lost, forget something, or feel confused, just breathe and remind yourself that it's all part of the process. You'll get into the rhythm of things soon enough. Section 3. Setting yourself up for success. Now, let's talk about how you can set yourself up for success this school year. It doesn't matter if you're a straight A student or someone who just wants to get through the year. Everyone can benefit from the little preparation. First off, try to get your supplies organized before the first day. Simple things like having a notebook, a couple of pens, and maybe a planner can go a long way. Being prepared isn't just about having the right tools, it's also about feeling ready. When you walk into school with your backpack organized and your stuff together, you'll feel a little more in control. And sleep. Yes, I know we hear this all the time, but honestly, it makes a huge difference. The night before school starts, try to get a good night's rest. I get it. Sometimes the excitement or nerves can keep you up, but even if you just relax and unwind, it'll help. You don't want to walk into school feeling tired or grumpy, especially when you're meeting new teachers or seeing friends for the first time in months. Section 4. The school atmosphere. Let's talk about the school atmosphere. Now, this is something that often gets overlooked, but it's really important. When I say school atmosphere, I don't just mean the building, the classrooms, or the hallways. I mean the energy, the vibe, the way people treat each other. That's something you can help create. One thing you can do is be mindful of how you're interacting with people. A simple smile, a quick, "Hey, how's it going?" can make a huge difference. Not just for the other person, but for you too. Being friendly, or at least open, helps create a positive atmosphere. No one likes feeling like they're alone or invisible, and you never know, your small act of kindness could make someone's day. But at the same time, give yourself space if you need it. If things get overwhelming, it's perfectly fine to take a moment for yourself. Maybe find a quiet spot during break to gather your thoughts or something. School can be hectic, and sometimes you need that space to recharge. Now, I want to talk a little bit about stress. It's section 5. It happens to all of us, and it's something that can definitely pop up during the school year. Whether it's from homework, social situations, or just feeling like there's too much going on. The stress can be tough, but there are ways to handle it. One thing you can do is talk to someone. It could be a friend, a teacher, or even a school counselor. You'd be surprised how much just talking about what's bothering you can help. You don't have to go through everything alone, and sometimes getting another perspective makes things a lot clearer. But remember, sometimes. Another tip, find small things that make you happy during the day. Maybe it's listening to music on the way to school, sitting with a friend during break, or even looking forward to a favorite class. It doesn't have to be something huge, but those little things can help break up the day and give you something positive to focus on. We've covered a lot today, so let's wrap this up. Going back to school can be a roller coaster of emotions, and that's totally normal. The important thing is to take it one day at a time. Be kind to yourself. And remember that you're not alone in this. This is the start of something new. Not just for you, but for everyone around you. So, as you head into this school year, take a deep breath. Stay positive and know that you've got this. We'll be here with more episodes, more tips, more advice to help you through it all. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. And if you have any questions or things you want me to talk about in the next episode, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help. Have an awesome start to this school year, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace out.